Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Legacy of the Rimlen. We took a bit of a unintentional break because stuff happens as it always does, unfortunately. But we're back. Hopefully, it won't become like a tradition to be a bi-weekly thing instead of a weekly thing. But before we go into what happened last time, because everyone might need a little bit of a refresher, I'm going to ask these lovely people to introduce themselves and the characters that they will be playing, which I guess could also serve as a bit of a refresher. I've rolled some dice in the background, and the dice have decided that Show&Tell should go ahead and introduce herself and her character first. Could you please go ahead?
Sure. Hi, I'm Show&Tell, and I'll be playing as Anghel, who just met a very interesting person from his past, and I'm looking forward to see what happens.
Mm-hmm. By the way, it's entirely up to you how much you Show&Tell want to reveal. But last time we didn't mention who this guy was, just that he's a person from your past.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next, according to the dice that I rolled, would be DelyGob. Could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Of course. So, hello everyone, I am Dely, and I play the character of Muninn. They are a traveling scholar from a university from the University of Brightland, and they are a seeker of knowledge and a keeper of secrets. You know, like they love anything that's like, you know, anything to sort of expand their sort of, you know, their knowledge. And
Yeah. Thank you very much. And next, we have Ashen. Could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Hello, yes. I'm playing as usual as Illona, my very sneaky exiled Tevian noblewoman. And yeah, it's me.
Thank you very much. So, as I switch the screens, which is always very awkward while holding the push to talk button, So, last time, after in the previous episode, you guys gambled with the bandits and they invited you to your camp. Last time was the journey to said camp, where I should also remind everyone that you all got the impression that you were being watched by something or someone in the forest, but you couldn't quite figure out what. You hung out with one of the bandits who apparently has a thing for Illona and is a very shy and superstitious person. And you apparently took him on as a pet, more or less. That's kind of a just for new players. It's more of a joke in terms of like in Dungeons and Dragons campaigns, it often happens that like a player character gets a pet, like a literal pet, like a cat or a flying baby dragon or something, and because they're a pet, they're invulnerable. But I don't think this is what's going to happen to our little bandit.
Oh, I wish.
But yeah, other than that, you continued on to the camp where you also met this lady that I'm pinging on the map, who you think is the sister of the bandit leader lady, because her name's Blackberry and the bandit leader lady's name is Blueberry, translated that is. But yeah, and you spent the night over there. You in the morning checked up on the prisoners that they claim to have, and lo and behold, they do have prisoners. And one of the prisoners is a very bad amateur singer that apparently is part of Anghel's past. Now, to like sort of set the scene of what happened exactly last time, while I also put on the background music. What happened specifically last time was you guys saw the prisoners, and then the bandit leader lady said, "Okay, let's move on," and Muninn and Illona moved on with her. Anghel stood behind and tried to like communicate with this prisoner. He successfully conveyed the idea that Willa, whoever that may be, was taken up as a prisoner, which caused this guy to panic and almost caused an incident, which a guard I think he like slammed him in the stomach and he fell on his face, if I remember correctly. Something like that.
Something, yeah.
Yeah. Now last time was a sort of a cliffhanger, partly because Show&Tell, you weren't exactly sure how Anghel would react, and obviously that's fair enough. It's definitely an unusual and unexpected situation. But I think since that was the place where we left off with the cliffhanger, would you be all right with continuing from Anghel's point of view?
Sure.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, just to set the exact scene of what's going on, like your immediate context. The bandit guard just punched this guy in the stomach and he fell forward. You think you hear him crying. Maybe not crying, but he's not someone who's used to pain, let's say. I think last time you were starting to walk away, but you're also you can also feel free to walk back on, no pun intended, on that decision if you'd like.
Yeah, I think Anghel definitely wants to, he doesn't want to just leave him behind, but I'm thinking maybe he wants, backup. So could he go toward where Muninn is? Maybe.
Yeah, and you would see that the bandit leader lady has taken Muninn and Illona back to more towards the center of the camp and seems to be talking to them. Okay,
so I guess he joins them, but he wants to, or maybe he kind of lingers. On the periphery of them, because he wants he doesn't want to draw too much attention from the bandit leader lady.
Okay.
I don't know if that works for him.
Yeah. Sure. As you walk away, you do hear the pain groans of this gentleman who's saying, "Anghel, wait, please."
Oh man. I feel bad.
You do walk away though.
Yeah, he kind of looks behind him and kind of maybe walks away fast because he wants to do something.
Sure. Meanwhile, Illona and Muninn, while this was going on, to sort of remind everyone, the players at the table, Anghel used his stunt in the previous episode, which allowed him to slip out unnoticed. So Illona and Muninn, you probably didn't even notice Anghel sneaking out too. But that's also entirely up to your character. I'm not forcing that on you. But what sort of happened while Anghel was doing his thing, the bandit leader lady made a 180 to take you back to the center of the camp, and afterwards she would look at you and says, "So, we have a deal, right? You go to St. Paris as the prince to get my brother back, and in return I'll release those people, right?"
Yeah, definitely. Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
All right then. Do you have supplies for the journey?
I'd love to have a bit more of the squirrel, to be honest.
She rolls her eyes and says, we have so much better stuff than fucking squirrels here.
I doubt it.
If anyone's paying attention to Miku, who's the superstitious shy bandit, you would see a smile go up on his face. And he'll try to get your attention, Illona, without actually talking to you in any way.
How do you mean? Is he waving his arm?
He is trying to approach you from. He would be walking behind you, not in front of you. So he's trying to approach you from behind, but he's hesitating. He takes a step forward and then he stops and looks down, and he's noticeable.
Okay, Illona reaches over and puts her arm around him. This is my squirrel.
He jumps. I'm going to roll to see if he accidentally hits you.
What a reaction! Wow.
Like accidentally, like as he's jumping. Can you also roll your quick to oppose, so to say? You won't be like dealt damage, just to like.
Oh man.
Okay, he does smack you in the face accidentally.
Oh no!
Wow.
Oh no! Sorry. I'm my bad. I'm sorry. The bandit leader is face palming.
I try to calm him down, like still like, obviously like a bit like agitated, like a bit turning away, you know, but like, yeah.
Are you all right?
I'm fine.
Oh, good. I have squirrels. Yes, that's what I wanted. Yeah, I have squirrels. Can give you. Yeah.
Awesome. Like Illona fully turns around again, like excited. Great.
Good. I'll go get them. And he not only does he turn around, he runs away.
Oh, can I like during this? Can I kind of try to draw Muninn's attention, like while they're kind of distracted?
Sure. Like the sort of way I was sort of envisioning this was that this was happening at the same time as your interaction with that character. So we can say that like.
Oh, okay. It already happened. Oh, okay.
Well, we can say that like at this point when this guy like turns around and starts running, is also the time where you would enter the proximity of Illona and Muninn. However you'd like to do that. Okay.
Okay.
So the answer is yes. You can try to get Muninn's attention.
Okay, I guess he pulls at his cloak. He's wearing a cloak, right?
You can. Anghel can be if you'd like.
Okay.
Now it's up to Muninn entirely if he notices Anghel. I wouldn't be opposed to like having you Show&Tell do a flashy rope, but since this is between two player characters, I'm also not going to like force that interaction. Okay.
Okay. So, like, I decide if I do a flash roll?
Rather, Dely, aka Muninn, decides if he sees Anghel.
Okay.
Or if a roll is necessary.
Yeah. I don't think a roll would, like, be necessarily. I think, like, Muninn would sort of be, like, wondering where Anghel's up to, like, is anyway, I guess. So, yeah, Muninn would sort of, like, notice or whatever.
Okay, cool. And as soon as he does, Anghel starts, like, pointing backwards, like, to where he came from. Even though I don't know if they noticed that he was there. But anyway, where they come from, because they've all been to see the prisoners. Okay.
So Muninn would sort of like, I guess, like raise their eyebrows, be like, "What's up? There's the prisoners. What about them?"
Do you say that out loud?
Oh. Actually.
Maybe like not. A murmur or something? Maybe like...
Yeah. Could I like... I guess like in like a hushed tone sort of thing, because we don't want the bandit lady, do we? Like knowing.
Just to like give me like a better picture of your interaction. Is it like sort of an awkward scene where like Anghel is like 5 meters away and he's like waving his hands and Muninn is trying to like talk to him, or are you guys like next to each other and just whispering?
Oh no, Anghel came up to him because
Okay. So we're next to each other.
Okay. Then can you, Muninn, give me a sneaky roll difficulty 2, and Anghel would assist you with a +1.
Okay.
Okay.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're not hurt.
Okay. So yeah, like I said, Muninn's sort of like, what is it?
Can they hear the, I don't know, shouting, grunting? I don't know, of the prisoner?
No, it was a very... when he got hit in the stomach, he clearly lost his voice, let's say.
Lost his breath, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Angels, can you, like, I'm trying to, like, I don't know what I'm doing, but, like, can you, like, show that your hands are bound and then kind of, like kind of show that, like, he's putting his hands together and kind of bringing them apart, like, to show that he wants to free
Right.
someone?
Yeah, I think I know what you mean. Again, I suppose Muninn would sort of frown and be like, we're free, like, we're freeing them later. Like, why do you need, what's the rush? That's not part of the deal.
Yeah. Yeah, now that she, like, mentioned the deal, I mean, Anghel didn't hear it, but I heard it. I'm thinking, but I think he wants him to be, okay. Does he, oh, okay.
Well, if you'd
The
like...
weirdest...
If you'd like, while you, like, think about it, I think the bandit leader lady would approach Illona.
Okay, yeah. Great.
Talk food with her.
Okay. So Illona, while Miku ran off, and you presumably, like, were looking in his direction as he ran off, the bandit leader lady would, like, approach you and, like, put her hand around your shoulder and say, "Now, my lady, what's with the squirrels? Come on. You can do so much better than that. Your fancy clothes tell the whole story."
I hold her hand, basically to make sure she doesn't, like, rob me again. And I'm like, yeah, about that. Show me what you got, man. Like, is there more food?
Oh, plenty. She would try to take your hand to guide you in a direction.
Yeah, I'd follow her.
Yeah. She would take you to her tent. She actually has a tent, unlike most of the other bandits who are just sleeping under the starlight, pretty much. Yeah, and she
she invited me there before and I declined. Is the food really there though?
and anything else you'd like, and she gives you a wink.
I'm here for the food.
Sport. Oh, fine. Stay here. And she, like, goes inside, and you hear her rummaging.
Right. Can I, like, do a sneaky roll or, like, careful roll to maybe, like, see if I can get more clues about valuable things or the thing she was protecting so hard?
Well, she's inside her tent at the moment, so you'd also have to, like, peek inside too.
I'll do that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thing is, I didn't mention this to you, and that's my bad. But the bandit leader's sister would have also come along. Would you still be doing that?
Why not?
It's entirely my bad. Okay. Then as she sees you crouching down, the bandit leader's sister would say, "I wouldn't advise that."
I guess I straighten up again and be like, okay.
So who are you really? My sister seems to trust you readily, but I'm not so foolish.
What do I answer with this? Like, it's not really important who I am. I'm here, and that's the case. You're here, that's the case.
Look, if we had it my way, you'd end up in a ditch at this point, dead.
I'm very happy we don't have it your way.
Right. So since we're having it my sister's way, I need assurances.
I'm here because of my own reasons, but I'm willing to help your sister recover what she lost.
Why?
I don't like seeing people lose what they love.
She takes a look at you, and after a while, as she's peering into your soul almost, she nods and says, "Fair enough then. Well, how do you enjoy our accommodations? How did you enjoy them, rather?"
I think the squirrels are very nice.
Are you being honest when you say that?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
And I'm I can say as well, thank you for letting us stay here.
It wasn't
we
my
were
decision.
in dire need.
It wasn't my decision, you know that.
Yeah, but still, you chose to not kill us either how, so thanks. Cheers.
Out of respect for my sister.
I nod. Yeah.
Look, as far as I'm concerned, you shouldn't be alive at this point, but I won't go against her. And if you actually manage to bring our brother home, then, well, shame on me for not trusting you, I guess. But my sister can be blinded by what's happened. If I see you trying to take advantage of that, and trust me, I will see if you try to take advantage of that. That will be the end of you.
I nod. I also want to ask her if the brother was closer to Blueberry than Blackberry. What's the brother's name? Holy shit, I need to know. Is it Raspberry?
Above board, that's just the translation of their names, not their actual names. If you ask her about the brother's name, yeah, she might tell you, but regarding
I'll do that.
Zmer was his name, which yes, does mean raspberry.
Shit.
She doesn't seem to notice the pun, so to say, and she says, "He's my fucking brother. Of course, he was close to me, but my sister has always been doing stupid things since she was young. This whole..." She motions with her hand at bandit camp in general. This whole thing was her idea in the first place.
You must really care about your sister if you go along with this, if you don't really want to.
Well, who wouldn't?
I guess, yeah. I want to ask her, how would her dream scenario be? What would she like to do?
My dream scenario would be that she hesitates and says, "Look, when our brother was taken, we weren't here because we were robbing a place. So in my ideal scenario, we wouldn't be bandits in the first place, and we would be there to protect our brother."
I see.
Are you happy now?
Yeah. I mean, I feel bad for you. You should stick to your moral compass, but I get that you care a lot about your sister.
Have you ever actually lost someone precious to you? Do you understand how... are you being honest when you say that?
Mm-hmm.
Then you know what... Then you know what it's like. So... if you try to backstab us, trust me, I will find you.
And I was put a hand on her shoulder and be I trust you.
She doesn't let you put a hand on her shoulder.
Okay. Then I awkwardly like put it away. It's like, yeah, I trust you to do that.
And at that point, the bandit leader lady will come out with holding it, 2 bags in her hand, and she'll say, "There you go. The right one has some salted meat. The right one has some cheese."
Like Illona is very excited about this. It's like she grows a bit, just like her posture is better, and she's like cheering up.
Where's your
Thank
friends?
you so much.
Where's your friends?
I don't know.
Meanwhile, get back to your friends.
Oh god.
God, I'm starting to feel really bad. Like if you go back on the whatever on the deal, it's gonna be really bad.
Stick true to your character. Now,
Would they still? Sorry. Is he as like valuable to them as the rest of their prisoners? Like the merchant.
You're asking what Anghel would know? Like-
Yeah, I guess.
A merchant probably has more money, but he's probably not as tied to like the caramel authorities as the military people. So I guess it kind of evens out in a way. I mean, this is probably like what the bandits would be thinking. You, Anghel, would know more about like how much money this guy has, etc., but you don't know if the bandits know. Make sense?
Mm-hmm. Has on his body, like on his person. I mean, like.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to like find my wording without like revealing too much about who this guy is. But yeah, basically, maybe he has some stuff maybe he has more stuff than just the stuff on his person, is what the bandits might be thinking. But also he's like, not a citizen, a subject of the Caramel Empire, and they, like, taking one of their own hostage isn't, like, something good, so to say.
Wait. Isn't... I mean... I lost you, sorry.
It's relating to, like, the point I brought up a few sessions ago that, like, what the Caramel Empire will do when they hear, oh, we've got hostages, isn't, like, negotiate with you, is probably, like, send the army after you.
Right.
That's more or less what I was trying to say.
And he isn't, he isn't, right?
He has value, so to say. He's not negligible. Make sense? Sorry, I'm also bad with words.
No, it's fine.
While you think, one thing I completely forgot that I should do, and Ashen, I'm very, very sorry that I keep forgetting, and I just randomly remembered. But it was your birthday a month ago, and I still owe you a birthday inspiration.
Shit, even I forgot. Thank you.
So, a birthday inspiration will mechanically will work as an advantage that only you can use. That, again, advantages can be used to like reroll or to give your rolls +2. And if like you don't find a use for it in this session, you can keep it for the next one as well. Okay?
All right. Cool. Do I have to like name it or?
No, it's just birthday inspiration.
Oh, nice.
You're feeling inspired for an unknown reason, which makes everything you do better, pretty much. Whatever that may
yeah.
be.
Awesome.
You get 2 charges on it, and again, if you can't find a use for it in this session, you can keep it for the next one as well.
All right.
Sorry for the interruption, but if I didn't bring it up, I would have forgotten again. So, Anghel and Muninn, It's your scene at this point. Show and tell if you have any other questions. You're obviously free to ask if it might inform your decisions.
Okay.
Dely, you can also ask me questions if you'd like, and obviously Ashen can too, but she's not like directly related to what's going on.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not sure. I mean, I guess Muninn is aware or kind of gets that perhaps Anghel might want to free a prisoner a little bit early. Just by like, do you know what I mean? But like again, it's like Muninn's like,
Yeah, it makes no sense, right?
to Muninn it doesn't make any sense. 'Cause he's like,
Yeah.
well, we're gonna free this guy later anyway. So what's the hurry?
Yeah, I honestly don't know either. he just feels responsible for him, I guess.
Yeah,
In a way.
of course.
Uh,
I suppose Muninn could sort of say like, listen, I know we're leaving these prisoners and whatever, but like, I really, it's not in anyone's best interest that like any harm is done to them. Do you know what I mean? So like, they're gonna be safe here. I mean, it may, like, I don't know if you're just worried about them or what, but like, I don't think they're gonna do any harm to them. Do you know what I mean? Is there any? I suppose Muninn would ask, like, is there any reason why you want to free like one of the prisoners now to Anghel? I mean, I know Anghel can't speak, but
I'm thinking like above board. I'm thinking like, is there? I just kind of want this guy with us. Is there a reason though that I can come up with that will make him valuable to us? Like at this point, like will make it.
I mean, if you're asking like, would a traveling merchant be useful to you? Well, he speaks multiple languages, although so does Muninn. Probably has money if the bandits haven't stolen it from him. Apparently,
Yeah, it's probably not a good idea to have him.
I mean,
Like-
I'm also trying to think if there's like an objective use for him other than like Anghel's personal relationship with this person.
Yeah, doesn't seem like it.
He might have like connections in the like markets along the trade route, which might give you like cheaper prices in different places. He might have a connection at the prince's court, but that's like a roll of the dice. I don't think you would know for sure, Anghel. Yeah, basically, I think again, languages which Muninn also knows, money which you don't know if he has, and connections which you don't know if he has.
Yeah, it seems very like no, like I'm just thinking we can offer the bandit lady that we're gonna take away the awful singing, but beyond that, we don't really have any like advantages to offer. No, I'm starting to feel like we'll have to leave him behind. Kind of sucks.
Well, I'll say that nothing is impossible. You may be able to convince the bandit lady to give him up, or you may not.
Okay, maybe we should try, but I don't know.
Help
Like,
with my birthday bonus. I'll add a few points.
oh, but I don't know if I don't know if Anghel can convey to Muninn that he wants to convince the bandit lady, and I don't know if he can do it himself.
Well, you did already convey that you want to free someone. Muninn
Right.
can
Yeah.
just jump to his own conclusions, if that's what Dely wants Muninn to do, obviously.
yeah, of course. I suppose Muninn could say to Anghel, like, because obviously Muninn can sort of tell that like Anghel's a little bit distressed. Muninn would sort of say to Anghel, like, is it really important that we free him now? Like, sort of thing. And
I think Anghel can nod even if it's not true.
yeah. Okay. And in which case Muninn would be like, okay, fine. Well, we've got some convincing to do.
Yeah.
So I guess, like, sorry, you go.
No, I was just going to mention that all this time, Jean was also next to you, but he doesn't speak the language, so he isn't paying attention.
Okay. Do you think we should fill Jean in, or should we just both go to, like...
Oh my god, I just had a terrible thought. Just
Oh no.
ignore me. Never mind.
Oh.
Should we both go to, like, the bandit leader then? Or, like, just march on in?
I guess, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess Anghel nods.
Okay.
As you start
Alright,
going, Jean will mutter, "Oh, we're going? Guess we're going." He seems to be very fed up with everything.
Oh, no.
And yeah, Illona, as the bandit leaders, asks, "Wait, where are your friends?" Your friends show up.
Right there. Just like above board. Do we talk first about it, or is it just like that you bring it straight up to the bandit leader?
What are you referring to? Sorry?
I mean, like, Illona has no clue about this.
Yeah.
She's like completely oblivious
Yeah.
to the
Oh.
situation.
So freeing the guy, yeah. No, yeah, you're right. I think it would probably be best if I filled, or if Muninn filled you in. Just so we're all on the same page.
Hmm.
In which case I'd sort of like, Muninn would sort of like say like, oh, can we have a minute, like, to the bandit leader? And then, like, if, obviously, like, if the bandit leader agrees, then I'll just sort of like,
The bandit
aside.
leader's sister would look at you with suspicion, but the bandit leader would shrug. But she will try to hand over the supplies to you first because she doesn't want to be carrying them.
oh, okay.
Illona takes them very fast.
They're very heavy. As in, you can carry them, but like carrying them over a long distance would be uncomfortable.
Okay.
Oh,
I mean,
so
for
how
now, I'll
do we...
take them.
It's 2 bags basically, so you can split them up however you'd like.
Okay.
One of them has cheese, one of them has salted meat.
I mean,
Okay.
I think we can ration them later for like so we split them equally. But for now, I'll hold them.
You can also use Jean as a mule if you'd like, I guess, as a Skyrim companion.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh god, poor Sean.
So you do have your like sidebar, so to say.
I'll still hold them. I don't know. I feel like Illona is very protective. All right, but do we have the opportunity to talk?
Yeah. That's what I mentioned. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, okay, cool. Alright, in which case, I suppose Muninn would sort of be like, to Illona, be like, okay, well, I know it's gonna sound crazy,
Oh god.
but Anghel seems to be really interested in one of the prisoners, and I know the deal with the bandit leader is to, the prisoners are only free when we fulfill our end of the bargain, which is to get to free their prisoners, right? But we're gonna have to try and convince the bandit leader to free one of their prisoners now. And
Right now. Okay.
yeah. So, sorry, go on.
Jean will ask, "What are you all talking about? You seem agitated." In his native language, which only Muninn understands.
Okay. I suppose in that case, like, Muninn would talk in his language and say, like, give him, like, a shorter version, being like, we're just trying to we're just trying to, like, convince the bandit leader to get to free one of the prisoners now, as like as a deposit.
Why? We should just get the hell out of here.
It's, well, sort of Muninn would say, like, basically, Anghel, I think, maybe knows one of the prisoners, or is associated with one of the prisoners. I'm not sure, but we just, I mean,
he would sign.
Anghel nods.
Well, Anghel doesn't speak the language, but
Oh, right, he does.
But Jean
He nods in general. I'm kidding.
Jean would sigh and say, "Fine, but I hope you're not gonna bring the whole camp down on us."
Let's hope not.
Like, I'm thinking we just need to convince her that it will help us. Like, if it's with us, it will help in the cause, you know?
Yeah. Like, I mean, I think I said, like, this is kind of like a deposit thing, where it's like one prisoner now, all of the prisoners later, kind of thing.
Cool,
you know?
cool.
Although I don't know how well that will work. Half now, half later.
I have a feeling Blueberry might, like, agree with that, but her sister, maybe not so much.
Probably
Yeah.
not, no.
That's a problem.
I was thinking, like, if we had something we could, like, put in exchange, but, like, everything of worth we have is basically the orb. Oh, we have the gold coins, right?
You do still
we
have
do.
some, yeah.
But I think we need them.
Well, again, they're very, very valuable. Which, I mean, treat it as if you're walking around with like a $10,000 bill on you or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so would it be smart, like...
Oh, I've got an idea. Could we, like, convince them, like... So, again, the whole sort of deposit analogy, where it's like, look, this money's worth a lot. If we don't come back, you get to keep it. But if we come back...
With
it's
your
like,
brother, yeah.
Yeah, with
Okay,
your
okay,
brother,
okay.
we get that money back. Do you know
All
what
of
I mean?
it?
Sorry, go
Because,
first.
like, wouldn't we maybe keep some just for in case? I don't know.
Yeah. Like, yeah, that's probably a good idea. Like, maybe don't give them all of them, but give them, like, quite a few, I suppose.
Yeah.
Honestly, I also think we have, like, the advantage of them basically being in the same situation, where they're looking
Yeah.
for somebody, like, loved to them, and we can just, like, you know the situation, please. Let us have the man,
Uh-huh.
and spare you from the singing.
Yeah, spare from the singing, exactly. That's a big point in our favor, I think. Okay.
Yeah,
So that's
Okay.
the plan.
that's the plan, I think.
Okay.
As long as everyone else is, like, cool with that.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Oh.
In which case, I suppose, I don't know who's leading. I suppose I could, or Muninn could. But
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Okay. So Muninn would sort of turn around from talking to everyone and sort of address the bandit leader.
She's
And-
talking with her sister.
Okay. So Muninn would sort of like kind of ask for their attention, like, excuse me, do you have a minute?
Yeah, they both turn to you when you, like, approach, yeah.
Okay. So Muninn would sort of take a breath and say, look, we have a proposition for you. And I'm not sure how you're going to take it, but
They look
just
at each
hear us
other.
out. Okay. So one of the prisoners that you have under your captive, we have a proposition for you. So the deal, I know, is to, when we get your brother, though all of the prisoners get to go through. But
Right.
what if we could set this prisoner go? What if we could? Set this prisoner free now. And you get to keep all of the other prisoners, but
Fuck no, he's too valuable. I think he's like a priest or something, and he's an old man. Of course, he's valuable.
well, if
She thinks you're talking about someone else.
Yeah, I was like,
I was
what?
gonna say, yeah. Muninn would sort of assume like.
Yeah, I think Muninn doesn't know who it is either.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a good point. I guess Muninn would sort of look to Anghel to like confirm that that's who.
And
we're
Angel's like
technically.
shaking his head. And then he's pointing at his throat and kind of looking like he's singing.
Right.
Opens his mouth. I don't know.
I guess Muninn would say like we're not talking about the old man. We're talking about the prisoner that sings a lot, and there's like a little inflection in his voice to like sort of imply that he doesn't really know which prisoner it is still, but like hoping that the bandit leaders know. Do you know what I mean?
The bandit leader has a confused expression. The sister has a almost relieved expression.
I guess Muninn would sort of look to the sister then, like recognize that, and look to the sister then. It's like you know who I'm talking about then.
I think everyone in this camp knows who you're talking about. Yes.
All right.
So what do you want with him? Says the leader.
So this prisoner will be of great use to us in our like sort of journey to free your brother. Now I know this wasn't part of the deal. However, to sweeten it, how about we give you these sort of are they gold coins? Sorry, or are they just
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gold coins. Yeah.
they are gold coins. Okay. How about we give you some of these gold coins as a holding fee?
Do you like flash them to these two? Like show them?
Yeah.
They like you see that the sister was about to say something, but like both of them like stare mouth agape. The bandit leader and they look at each other. Give me a careful roll, please.
Mm-hmm.
What, are they trying to steal them or something?
Well, with that roll, you successfully beat her sneaky. You see that she appears to be... The bandit leader almost looks like she's asking the sister's permission to do something. The sister, like, looks very unsure.
Oh.
Well, then what did they get out of it? I don't know. Okay.
What? As I suppose Muninn would ask, like, is there something I should know, like, sort of thing, like what you
No,
talking about?
nothing at all. Nothing at all. So where did you come upon those things? Says the leader.
Well, that's a long story, but I kind of want to know what you two were just talking about.
Well, they weren't talking. They were like exchanging looks.
Or, yeah.
I have a question.
course.
Meanwhile, while they are talking, can I like whisper to Anghel and be like, "Is it okay if I tell that they're important to you?"
Is it okay if what? Sorry.
If I tell them that the prisoner is important to you?
Like, I don't know if it matters so much. I just think that it's not going to, like, help it. I don't know. Maybe. You can, I guess. I don't know.
I just imagine like Anghel being like very confused.
He's just kind kind of rolling his eyes, but he shrugs, I guess. Whatever. Make of that what you will.
Okay.
Meanwhile, instead of answering your question, Muninn, the bandit leader once again looks to her sister, again with that same look as if she's asking permission for something. The sister once again looks unsure. The bandit leader lets out a sigh and then lets out a whistle.
Oh shit.
What? Shit. This is not going according to plan.
You do see bandits, the other bandits in the camp, look in that direction, they get up. Some of them look to be grabbing their weapons.
Can I just walk forward to them and be like, look, okay, Anghel knows this person, and you've been through
forget that. Look what you're carrying, and we
we
left you alive.
They don't want their brother back. I understand.
What's the mute saying over there? Sorry.
Look,
He's just looking very confused.
I know these coins are worth a lot, I suppose Muninn would say. These coins are worth...
We could buy our brother's freedom 10 times over with those. 100 times over.
But if you try to take them from us, then you'd be left with nothing, because we're not going to let you take them from us.
Look around you, your own number. Do you have a choice?
Well, it's either this. Either you attack us and you never see us again. Or...
I think they'd be happy to do that.
Or... we take the prisoner and we go get your brother for you.
Give me a forceful roll, and I will pose with her forceful, because you're making an ultimatum.
Yeah.
I mean, overall, I'm just saying, not Anghel, but if we win against them, they lose. I mean, we'll free the prisoners, we'll take the money, they'll have nothing. Just the stakes are high for
but
them.
there's 30 or so bandits, so...
30? Oh, shit. Okay,
Isn't it better if we just give them some money? I think I still have gold coins.
Yeah, but I mean, why wouldn't they take it all if they can?
Yeah.
Muninn?
Oh, forceful.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
You don't...
Okay.
That's not an ultimatum. Your voice falters and you're clearly unsure of your own words.
Oh man!
They don't think you're a threat.
Shit.
Mm-mm.
I guess... What should we do? I don't know.
Yeah, totally. We totally walked into that one.
Yeah.
Look, you flash basically several tens of thousands of dollars bills in front of a bunch of robbers. Of course they're gonna...
Yeah.
But I will say it hasn't, the situation hasn't degenerated to the point where fighting is your only option.
Okay.
Yeah, but what can we say to...
Maybe not. I was going to say, we've already pulled out a trump card. I was going to say, yeah, what if we, I don't know, it sounds silly. I was going to be what if we, pull out the orb and be hey, if you attack us, we'll you up.
Oh!
That's
We can
very
turn
ballsy.
it.
Yeah, because they don't really know what the orb is, I assume. So it's
And we
just
can we make it glow, or we can't really
I'm
make
not
it look
sure.
like it's doing something?
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe it's better if we try to make the situation more chill, not threatening them.
Yeah,
I feel
rather
if we're
than-
outnumbered and don't have any defense, and be yeah, we'll fuck you
Yeah.
up.
How about
If you'd like, Muninn, Dely, since you're pretty much the negotiator at this point, can you give me a careful roll and I'll give you a hint if you get a good enough roll?
Yeah, sure.
While the bandit leader seems very like, oh yeah, we're gonna take your money, the sister isn't so convinced.
Right. Yeah, I see what you mean.
But why wouldn't she? Oh, because she doesn't. I mean, I don't know.
I was going to say, it's interesting that it's the other way. It's interesting that it's that way round rather than the other way around. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the sister was more against us before.
Yeah.
I mean, like, she also said she didn't want to be a robber, so...
Yeah.
Well,
That's
true,
why.
yeah. I suppose, like, Muninn could say, like, could look to the sister and possibly, like, say, like, oh, I don't know. I was gonna be like, oh yeah, like, how are you? You're clearly not okay with this or whatever. But I don't know how. Like, I don't really know if that is very like, I guess, powerful. It's not the word I'm looking for, but you know what I mean. Like,
I mean, also keep in mind that like she doesn't seem okay with it, but she is clearly very loyal to her sister.
yeah,
But, like,
Oh.
if we give them some money, that would basically be enough that they don't have to rob for a while. Plus, that we get the brother and, like, we basically free them from this. I mean,
Yeah,
still they're
they-
robbers. We can't really trust it, but still.
I mean, they're thinking that they can use the money to free the brother and do whatever they want. So I don't see
Yeah.
what advantage we can offer.
Mm.
It was stupid. Is there? I don't remember. What way is there to kind of learn about their aspects or something?
Basically, you just do a careful roll, and I will set a difficulty, and yeah, according to your roll, yeah, I'll let you know.
Okay.
As to this lady, let me first see her. Well, are you trying to find the sisters or the leader ladies aspect?
There, I think.
Okay, then give
I
me
mean,
a
if there's
second.
something that we can. Okay. I mean,
Give me a
I hope that
second.
I'm going to be able to do something about that, but okay.
Yeah, that's not good enough for any of her aspects.
Okay.
I was going to say that it's difficulty 2 to learn her high concept, her 4 to learn her tertiary, and 6 to learn her trouble. And this will vary from NPC to NPC. Go ahead, sorry.
Can I try to roll for the high one as well?
Yeah, of course. Roll as well. Okay, so you have a choice. I
Ooh.
can either tell you the high concept or her tertiary, but not her trouble.
What is the tertiary again? I
So
forgot about that.
again, basically, like you guys, this NPC has a high concept, which is like what defines her as a person. She has a trouble, which is a disadvantage, something which you also have, and the tertiary is like something random that she also has. That random doesn't mean useless. Do keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
But I think in this case that the high power would be more useful.
Sure. This lady's high concept is that she is a seasoned and experienced bandit, which I'll write on screen.
Seasoned.
Okay, that doesn't help us.
Or like salt and pepper seasoned.
Yeah. With a bit of time, yeah.
Yeah.
While I'm writing that on screen, yeah, that's what you learn.
Okay.
I mean,
surprise.
Muninn has a stunt that he can use, but I don't know if he wants to. Like if Dely wants to. If he wants to, I don't know.
Let me have a look. I might have to remind myself which stunt you may be referring to.
Like that you can, wasn't it something? That you could look at someone and know something? I'm being
Can
very
I-
clear, I know.
I think I know which one you mean. Again, hang on. I have to, yeah, one second. Muninn can learn someone's aspect once per game.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of
Oh
Muninn's
wow,
things.
it's like it's very conditional. I don't know if you want to use it.
I don't mind using it. I suppose if Teeironor's like, if you're okay with that, like,
yeah, of course.
yeah. In which case, I suppose like I could use that to, or could I rather use that to learn her tertiary? Or actually, wait,
Or
no.
treble, I think. No?
Her treble would actually, I think, would be better.
Sure.
Yeah.
So you're using your stun.
Please don't let it be can't resist to roll the dice again. I'm kidding.
Watch it be that.
No, but yeah, you're using it to learn her trouble, correct?
Yes, please.
Her trouble is that she is a little too careful.
A little too careful. Okay.
It represents the fact that, again, she's a very careful person. That much is seen, but she is the type of person who will, like, let opportunities go by in the name of safety.
Yeah. Again, I feel like, I mean, I can see the advantage to that because she's obviously very hesitant to like do this. So,
If you'd like a refresher, since you've learned this, a refresher of game mechanics, that is, since you've learned her aspects, you can compel that aspect. You can also,
you have to agree, right?
yeah.
Like,
but if I disagree, I lose a fate point.
Yeah.
But, there's also the fact that, again, you can compel her, or if there's like an opposed roll, you can invoke the fact that she's a little too careful to like improve your own roll, if that makes sense.
I think so. So in which case would we be able to invoke that she's a bit careful? Like now?
You're trying to compel her?
Yeah, or not yet.
I mean, in terms of game mechanics, of course you can. I'm just asking if that's what you want to do.
Yes, in that case, please.
Okay, so you're compelling her aspect that she is a little too careful to, like, try to get her to what
Back
exactly?
down.
Yeah. So try and like
trying to convince her sister back down, maybe.
yeah, exactly that.
Okay. Yeah, I accept because she was kind of leaning in that direction already. So yeah. So I will take a fate point and add it to my own. Okay. So yeah, remind me, did you say anything to her? She will take your side because of the compel, but I'm trying to like contextualize it. Did you say anything to her, or were you just like looking at her?
I suppose I was going to. I think I was going to ask her like, well, "Are you okay with this?" Like sort of thing. But I don't know if that's like,
again, because
like
of the compel.
Necessary.
Because of the compel, she will take your side no matter what. I'm just trying to like visualize the scene. So
You can
that,
say like,
yeah.
"What about you? You don't seem so sure," or something.
Yeah. Could I exactly say that exactly like that?
She like looks like a bit taken aback that you're addressing her with that question. And says, "Look, it's not up to me, but Afina, come on, you made a deal with these people." And the leader is like looking at her. Did you not see what they have? And the sister's like, "Look, I've had enough bloodshed for a while this time. Just let them go in exchange for the promise." The leader lady isn't convinced, but she, like, the sister has definitely made a dent. Make sense?
Okay. Yeah, I think that makes sense. So we need to do like perhaps one more thing.
Yeah, to like really convince her, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Can I like look at her and be like, is this really worth it?
For that amount of money, fuck yeah. I've never even seen a gold coin before.
Emotional damage.
But you do clearly see her hesitating because of the sister's words.
Yeah.
Can my stun... It's really silly, but can my stun come in handy somehow with
which
the
one?
carving of wood thing? Although honestly, it's really ridiculous.
It would be really ridiculous, but it's because it's a stunt. Because it's a stunt, of course it can. Can you remind me of the exact wording on your
Yeah,
stunt?
just a sec. I'm looking for it. Because he's good with carving wood, he can get something valuable in exchange for an item he carved.
Oh,
Oh,
really
okay.
useful right now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, something valuable can be an end to this potential conflict if that's what you want. But again, it's your stunt. You can do whatever you like for it. If you're using it, yeah, it can be like a cartoon scene where you like turn your back and we clearly see your character do motions with their hands and they turn back and they suddenly have a wooden figurine or something.
It's so ridiculous, though. Oh my god.
It is, but a stunt is meant to be like your very I'm doing something very unique moment.
It's so sweet. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess then. But I don't know what would I make them.
A raspberry.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yes.
Okay. Sure. Why not? Oh god.
Oh gosh. Like
So-
the whole situation, we just like kill 10 people of their league, then join them, and then carve a raspberry.
Okay. So I did that.
So yeah, in the middle of this like tense standoff, as the band leader hesitates, the only person that's like moving is Anghel, who suddenly like begins furiously carving in the span of a few seconds, holds up a wooden raspberry. What now?
Well, he offers it to her. I wonder what she's going to say though.
I mean, because
Like,
of your stunt, she has to like accept it in exchange for something valuable.
Okay. But like I can't like you said, ending the conflict. But
The
like
person is valuable. It's like he's the price for this.
but I mean I can't get the person and end the conflict. Like it's not
Well,
like I'm trying to
the conflict is close to closing, so. But like in terms of narrative, yeah, you offer this wooden raspberry to her, and she takes it and like stares at it in awe because it's your stunt. It's supposed to be like your very awesome moment. Her sister also stares at it in awe. At the very least, you've clearly distracted them.
Okay. But like okay, like what happens now?
You decide.
I mean
You decide.
what I get back for it. Can I, like okay, I'm just asking because I'm not sure. Can I say give us the prisoner and let us go, or is that like too much? Is that like two things?
I wouldn't say that's two things. But how do you do it in terms of narrative? Like, yeah, you can get that, sure. But how does Anghel convey that?
I guess he points back at the prisoners.
In the general direction, sure. You get your point across, yeah.
And then he points at the road or something. Can you do that? Kind of, I don't know. Like, toward,
Sure.
I mean, away from the camp or something.
Sure, I mean, they will make the connection because Muninn was just talking about that.
Yeah.
So, they like, both sisters like stare at this wooden raspberry and all, which, because it's made of wood and it doesn't have like color. It also resembles a blueberry and a blackberry. But yeah, they...
It's multifunctional.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You see the band... Fuck it, sure. And then, like, puts out a hand to, like, signal to the other bandits to, like, stand down.
Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Great.
Where did you get those coins anyway? I mean, I knew you were important people, but didn't know you were that important.
Above board, we got them from
The ruins.
the ruins, yeah, where the skeletons are. Should we say that? I mean,
Yeah.
like,
I mean, the
Yeah.
skeletons are there, probably.
yeah.
We can warn them about that. I think probably Miku will be suspicious about it, but the rest might go.
Mm.
I mean, if we tell them about it, they could go there. Like, would they do that? I don't know. Like, do we want them to do that?
I suppose, like, I'm not sure. I mean, I suppose, because in my head, I imagine we could tell them where it is, we warn them, and whether or not they believe us, if that it's dangerous, could be like a roll. I imagine that's how it would happen, but I don't know if. I mean, obviously that's up to Teeironor.
Would they believe you if you told them that it's dangerous? I think the sister would believe you automatically. The leader would probably be too blinded by greed.
Yeah. But yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, like, do we kind of say, like, okay, it's up to them, they decide what happens? I don't know.
I think so. I think we should tell them. It's like, it's honest, and we give them the chance to be, like, really rich, but, like, I don't know. We don't even really know if the skeletons are dangerous right now.
Yeah, not necessarily.
Do you also, I mean, like, the answer to her question would be, oh, in the ruins next to Anghel village. But do you also mention, oh, there's also an army of undead there?
I think we do, right?
Wait, did you say we do or we don't?
I don't think we do. I think that would be too far out.
I'm not sure. I mean, I guess we could leave it out. But then, what if they, like, my thinking as well is, what if they take the, I mean, that's unlikely, but what if they take the prisoners with them? Do you know what I mean? It's like, because it's like a moving camp, right? Or not really?
Maybe they just send a raiding party or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like some of them.
We already got the prisoner we wanted, right? It's like...
Yeah. I don't know, though.
I mean, yeah, that will be part of the agreement, but narratively it hasn't happened yet, yeah.
I mean, honestly, I don't really care that much what happens to them, but...
Yeah.
we can tell them to go, but, like, specifically tell Miku, like, there's an army of undead skeletons.
Yeah.
You might want to stay back.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know, like...
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind just not telling them about the skeletons. So should we just not do
I
that?
guess we can just, yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty brutal, but, like...
I mean, they did want to kill us just now.
Yeah.
I mean, we can give them a warning that those woods are very, very dangerous, and we wouldn't probably go there again willingly, but it's up to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, without,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
explaining what the danger is. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Because, again, the danger seems quite far-fetched, right? So,
Yeah.
but the fact that there's danger at all, yeah, I mean, that's
And we don't want to kind of... Well, I don't know if we care about that, but we don't want to, like, really tell everyone we meet that we did whatever it is that we did there. I mean, that we, I don't know, are responsible in some way.
True.
So
I guess we
can
say
just-
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you say, oh, in the ruins by the village, but we wouldn't go back there willingly. Is that
Yeah.
what you say?
Word for word. Yes, perfect.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we found our next destination after we're done with... She, like, motions in the general direction of the prisoners. Well, maybe we should go there now. Not let anyone get ahead of us. How many... Were there other coins like that?
Probably. We didn't check too closely.
Yeah, you'll have to I mean, I can say this, but basically you'll have to look for them if there are.
Yeah.
Shit, I guess that's where you'll find us then. The sister looks very unhappy but doesn't say anything.
Shit.
But what about Miku? We want to warn him or something, no?
He's not... You will see that he isn't nearby you guys yet. You remember that he, like, ran off to, like, fetch a supply of squirrels.
This, so I'm not gonna try this because I think that really would take it too far. But I'm thinking like, and we also take Miku with us, like, like on our quest. Miku's important too.
Yes,
I
that would
think-
be awesome.
Yeah,
We
I
need the
think that really
squirrels.
is.
We need the squirrels.
Yeah,
Illona would
think-
be too grumpy with our squirrels.
I don't know. I think that might be a bit too far.
We can ask him in person later. Maybe he has like a choice for himself.
Can bandits just leave if they want to? I don't know. Like, it's a question of, well, I don't know. Whether he wants to.
I mean, I can tell you right now that it's not like he signed a contract or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not like gangs where they go out and kill anyone who leaves or something. I don't know.
Well, these guys are basically local villagers who, for one reason or another, have also taken to plundering the roads.
Okay. Okay.
Sure. So I guess what happens is, the bandit leader seems completely enthralled by the concept of a bunch of gold coins. And while she is like almost like drooling at the thought, the sister will say, "Go fetch the merchant already," to one of the bandits, who goes to fetch the merchant.
Okay. Sweet.
Yeah. I can't believe it worked. Honestly.
I mean, that's what stunts are for.
I really I just like at some point during this I was like, okay, I'll have to give him up or something. I can't believe it. Oh, I'm so happy.
While this is happening and while the guy is retrieving the merchant, another bandit will come up to the leader and the sister. The sister is distracted still. So he comes up to the sister and says something you don't quite hear and points in the direction of the road. And since you are on a bunch of hills, you would be able to like more or less see the road. You will see two carriages going on the road. One is about here. Can you see where I'm pinging on the map?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's heading north. And the other is about here and it's heading to the west.
Okay. So I imagine they would want to like, that's their next targets, like
Yeah.
yeah, sort of thing.
You like the bandit like delivers the report and the sister like nods and seems to like chuckle to herself, but she doesn't like give an order to, hey, let's rob these people.
Okay. All right.
You're free to like inquire further or to leave the matter or to drop the matter. It's entirely up to you.
Okay.
I'm a bit suspicious about this one.
Did you want to ask? Did you want to ask them about it? Like, what's or?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you approach the sister?
I guess so. Like, ask what the characters are about here.
Oh, that's one of the boyars, Niku, and another boyar, Constantine. They hate each other. When they see each other, it's gonna be hilarious.
All right, some drama to look forward to.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
Okay. Eventually, a guard, not the guard, sorry, they're not guards, a bandit will come holding a very bloody merchant, and he like drags him to your group, and he like drops the merchant to the ground. He like he's like stumbling on the ground. He can't really walk upright. Apparently he's been hit a bunch of times more since you left him, Anghel.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Man. Does that mean he can't see at the moment? Maybe good for us.
He like coughs up blood and looks up and says, "Oh, Anghel, am I free to go?"
Free to go. I mean, yeah, you're coming with us. I mean, okay. No, I don't know. Anghel, free to go, he means,
He's
free from the bandits.
Probably, yeah. That's probably what he's referring to, yeah.
Okay, so Anghel, like, kind of nods.
Okay. Where's Willa? I have to go... go get her.
Yeah. Anghel, I think, I just want to clarify that he doesn't look, like, super happy when he sees him. It just looks at him with disdain, I think. Kind of nods, kind of like, whatever, yeah.
Well, come on. Any moment we waste, she could be in danger. Where to? Where is she? I'm guessing to the south? Is that where we're going?
Anghel points to the north. Does he not know what happens when people are kidnapped?
Your village is to the south, and that's what he was presuming.
Okay.
They took her. Where did they take her? Who took her? Speak, my boy. Oh, I'm sorry. Please. He like looks at Muninn and Illona. What happened to Willa?
Is he like still laying down on the ground?
He's trying to get up. Failing.
Can I help him?
You can, of course. You can, of
I was
course.
gonna say.
Like, yeah, help him to standing it.
Oh, thank you, milady. Oh, apologize about that. He like indicates a blood stain he left on your shirt.
Oh.
No worries.
Anghel makes a face. Just because.
Quite some savages, these people. So, what are we waiting for? Are we going? Or let's go, right?
Yeah, what is the plan now?
I guess we are going, aren't we? Do we need anything else?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I guess we just need to. We're sort of ready to go north. Apart from obviously Miku, I guess we're ready to go north, right? But then if he doesn't want to go north, then I don't know. I don't know that for.
Like, do we want to ask him if he wants to join us?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He pretty much already said that he's gonna join you because he thinks you're going to rescue Willa.
Okay.
Oh, we're talking about Miku.
Oh, you're sorry. My bad.
I guess if we bump into him, we could ask.
Could we
But-
wait till he comes back from the squirrel hunting? Because it would be so sad if he had to squirrel come back and everybody's
That's waiting for the squirrels.
Yeah.
Oh, in the meantime, can we just kind of? I feel like I don't know. Anghel kind of we need to carry all the bags, right? So he kind of takes one and puts it in. Can I call him Joseph now?
Yeah, I think he would introduce himself at one point and say, "Oh, I'm Joseph, by the way. Pleased to make your acquaintance." To both Muninn and Illona and Jean. Jean looks confused but like shakes his hand. They don't speak the same language.
So anyway, Anghel takes one bag and kind of puts it in his arms.
Oh. He like drops it and says, "Sorry about that. Sorry about that." Oh.
Can I use my like inventory, John, to carry some of the other bag to like split it up as equal as possible?
Well, again, you have 2 bags. One of them has salted meat, one of them has cheese. If you like split the contents of the bag, what are you carrying them in?
Does everybody have a bag?
I have Muninn has a satchel or whatever, or like a messenger bag.
But we'll just put that. Okay. I'm not sure. I never thought about it. I guess Anghel has something.
Sure. Sure. Yeah, no need to worry about the logistics. Yeah. Can I split it up? This guy is not like physically capable at all, so he will carry, but he might slow you down.
Fine. Anghel just wanted to be petty. Okay.
He does not perceive any ill intent from you. I will say that.
Okay.
Eventually, in this like general area you're in, yeah, you would see a very perplexed looking Miku holding a bunch of dead squirrels in his arms.
Can I like go to him and tell the situation?
When he sees you, yeah, he will like walk up to you and you explain like the situation. Oh, you're leaving? Oh, sure. Do you have a bag for these?
Like I'm wondering if you want to join us.
Me? Why? Yeah, sure, maybe. Oh, of course. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I'll be right back. And he like once again.
So happy about this! Oh my god!
Still holding a bunch of dead squirrels, he walks up to the bandit leader lady. Appears to like ask something of her. She like looks repulsed by the bunch of dead squirrels he has in his arms. And after some conversation, he would like return and say, they want me to keep an eye on you, but yeah, I can come with, yeah.
Okay.
All right, sweet.
We have a lot of pets.
You're got a whole farm by now.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, so do you set out?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, you would probably have like a small quick farewell with the bandit leader and her sister, just like a nod of, yeah, that's what we're agreeing on. But after that, in which direction would you be going? Now if you'd like, since the last time I mentioned this to you, I have updated the like big map with some more adjacent maps of the area. So the question I would have would be, would you be like rejoining the road? Would you be like taking a detour through the forest? Yeah, where would you be going? Not a detour, but like a shortcut, let's say.
Yeah.
And feel free to like look at that big map, which you might have to like click the download button because it's massive, to like inform your decision.
Okay, let's have a look.
We said last time that someone was looking at us in the forest.
You felt like you were being watched while you were going to the bandit camp, yeah.
That's a bit sus.
Well, whichever direction you pick, you will have to go through at least a little bit of forest.
Yeah. I don't personally mind which direction we go. I think Muninn would probably have a preference, like in character, might have a preference for the road because it's the road for it's like in the open and it's like it's like a path. It's like a set path, whereas in the forest,
you can walk right, I guess.
I think we're a pretty good sized squad now, so I think the road is fairly safe since we're so many.
I mean, most of us aren't. Not most, but like the people we added on aren't really fighters or anything.
Technically, Jean's a soldier, just a poor one.
Yeah, we saw him. We saw how he managed. Wait, where are we?
You see where on our little. Oh, are you talking about the big map?
Okay. Yeah.
On the big map, you're more in the upper section.
Yeah. It's like,
just south of a city.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
This is cool, by the way. It's really like I like it's like really putting it all into perspective,
Yeah.
Thank you.
It is cool.
Super cool.
I mean, I don't know. I guess we could go by the road. I guess on the road.
But we'll keep like an eye out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to, if you would return to like our actual game screen. So let's say you're trying to like rejoin the road on this map, like say at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure thing. Yeah. As you begin walking, Joseph would come up to you, Anghel, and say, "How have you been? We haven't talked in a few months."
Oh my god, this guy is clueless. Like, oh god.
Well, the wars kept me away, but I was also going to bring you a present, but well, the bandits have it now. But I did get you something, and I'll get another one. I promise you that.
Like, not really responding. I think he's trying to convey as much disinterest as he can possibly, do without actually saying. I mean, he can't say anything, so.
Yeah, he would continue to talk at you.
Fine.
He basically TLDR. He would like ramble on about, oh, I went on a journey to the north and I passed by this city and this city and this city and I sold some things.
I love this relationship. Yeah.
Yeah. And I sold that over there and I sold that over there and I had some trouble with the gods there, etc., etc., etc.
Okay.
Yeah. You would, as you're walking at one point, actually, give me another careful check, all of you. Okay. Yeah. Eventually, as you're walking to rejoin the road, you would once again hear the howl of wolves. And as you rejoin on the road, are you heading, let's say, like at this junction of the road, or more to the north? Or the south, I guess.
As in, is that where we sort of emerge from the forest?
Yeah, that's my question, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I guess, like, I mean, if the bandit camp is here... Oh, I can't do it on the map. If the bandit camp is, like, sort of...
You can hold... I guess... You can hold down your left mouse button to ping, by the way.
Oh, okay. Oh, there it is. Lovely. It's sort of towards, like... It's like, I guess this is the whole thing, right?
Yeah, more or less, yeah.
Yeah.
It's on the hills.
I suppose it would make sense to go on the junction here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess.
You would see what that one bandit reported, aka 2 carriages whose inhabitants have like disembarked, yelling at each other, which I will put on screen.
Oh god.
Great.
Yeah, I was wondering if we were going to witness that. Oh,
it's
that's
him
the
again.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
yeah, yeah.
Illona met. Or not met, or something.
She saw
Saw.
and
Yeah.
overheard. Yeah. These two are, and their attendants are yelling at.
Oh, they were the ones that were also talking to the
Yeah.
priest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one and this one. Yeah, they're yelling furiously at each other, and their attendants have already like grabbed weapons.
Oh.
Wow.
Can I ask Miku is like, does this happen every time?
Well, I don't think they've ever randomly met on the road, but it doesn't surprise me. Do me a favor, let's not hurt this party. He points at the ones more towards the south.
Right.
We kinda sort of work for him.
What?
damn.
What does that mean?
It's so interesting. Wow.
Like they rob people? What? To give... I don't understand. Okay, that's interesting.
Can I ask him to elaborate about that?
Oh, well, we're sort of in the middle of the lands of this one, like pointing at the other party. So that one wants us to make trouble, so they're worthless.
All right.
Does he pay you for that? I'm not really asking. I mean...
He, even though you don't ask, he would say that out of his own initiative. He makes sure that, the prince doesn't pay attention to our little corner of the world.
Oh.
All right.
What term? Should we? I was gonna say, should we get involved? But then, like,
Wait, so he has connections with the prince or something?
I mean, they're nobility, so...
Yeah.
I have a feeling Illona keeping a low profile with them. Try not to be, like, noticeable.
Yeah.
You aren't in the line of sight of either party yet.
Okay.
So like the others also have... I mean, they're also nobility and they have connections?
Oh, they're both nobility, they both have their own connections, but they apparently hate each other.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter which side we take if we take... Okay. I'm just like asking for it.
Just for like context, what you, Anghel, would know, the guys more to the right, so like these people, they own most of the villages to the north. The guys over here don't really own many villages here, but they do own some to the south of your village.
Okay.
If that influences your decision in any way whatsoever.
I don't know. Like...
Now that you're like in closer proximity and you're hearing what they're like arguing about, it's pretty clear that the argument started on like who should give like the right of way first. And it like escalated since.
Oh gosh.
Uh,
I don't think we have reason to get involved, right?
Yeah, I mean... Like, I'm wondering if it's worth it if, like, they're... I mean, in terms of, like... If they could, like, put in a good word for us or something. If we help either of them. But I don't know if it's, like, whatever. I don't know if it's worth it to, like, make an enemy of the other one or something.
Yeah.
All the while you will hear the howling of wolves.
Oh shit. Oh, I suppose like in some way if we don't get not necessarily, but in some way if we don't get involved, these wolves might attack them because they're just sort of dawdling, right?
I mean, it would be. It's not like just these two and those two. They do have like a small army of attendants. Well, not army, like 20 attendants each with them.
Okay, in which case that's.
But like
they're
sorry, like they're blocking the road, or can we just?
You can go. You can go past them. It would be. Well, it wouldn't be a big detour, but yeah, you can go past them without getting involved.
Okay.
I'd like to go past.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should. I don't mind doing that.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you go past them without any difficulty, and you eventually rejoin the road. And on the road, you will see a figure that's like walking in the opposite direction. It looks like someone with a hunchback.
Oh.
Someone with a hunchback. Have we met the witch? No.
Yeah, I guess she did have a hunchback, but I guess from my tone you can see that that's not who I was referring to.
Okay.
Should we
Like he's all alone? He's on the road all alone?
Someone that's all alone, yeah. You can't quite tell if it's a lady or a gentleman.
Okay.
And it's walking towards us?
Yeah, in the opposite direction, yeah.
Yeah. Did you guys want to say hello?
I have no idea.
Or
Like, can we notice anything? I mean,
Yeah, let's scan a bit more.
Yeah, give me careful rolls. And according to the roll, I might tell you information. Looks to be someone old.
okay.
Yeah, it's up to you guys. Like, should we should we sort of talk to them?
I don't know. Like, okay, I don't know what. I mean, is there something about them that should interest us, or like?
Oh, well, there might if you like go closer. What I'm basically saying, you see someone in the distance walking like in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
I'm giving you time before you actually meet that person.
Oh, okay. So I guess we're like I don't think we would feel threatened by one
Right.
person or anything.
I would be a bit iffy since I have a bounty.
Okay.
I would like to ask Mika about it as well. Do you know this person or?
He looks and let me do a roll to see if he also what information what can he discern.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he sees it's an old woman. He looks and then appears to be looking trying to say, wait, do I know that person? And then you see an expression of fear go on his face.
Oh.
What?
Okay.
It could be the mother of the forest.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll be hide behind me. It's a good thing.
No chance. I'll keep you safe, Lady Illona.
Oh, bless him.
Everyone, if you have any vegetables or fruits with you, hide them. Don't step on any roots or flowers or grass. Keep to the road. Even the road is blasphemous in her eyes.
But she's walking on the road.
Well, yes, but she doesn't
Sorry,
like
I didn't
it.
say that. I'm sorry.
You're right. My bad.
I'm just pointing.
My bad.
Sorry.
He says, don't look at her. Don't pay any mind to her. We'll be fine if we're careful. Okay.
I guess, yeah. Just
I
smile
think-
at him like, okay, yeah.
I think
That's
Anghel
cool.
pats him on the back.
He jumps when you do that.
Slaps Anghel in the face again.
So, everyone, please stay calm. And do what I said, please. Okay?
Sure, yeah. Anghel nods.
Joseph looks bewildered, but he also nods. Jean just looks confused because he doesn't speak the language.
Can you fill him in with the deets?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Muninn would sort of like roll his eyes because he's not very superstitious, not suspicious,
Oh my
Um,
god.
but kind of.
It's
yeah.
like, Jean, do you want to hear a good joke?
Yeah. Like, look at that lady. Or look at that person. Don't look, okay?
Fine. I mean, it's an old woman.
Yeah. And be like, that's apparently some crazy mystical forest spirit or something.
Right.
I love how we're all like willingly taking this from me. It's awesome.
All the while, Miku's like, seeing that John looks either confused or unsure, even though he doesn't like speak the language, he's repeating the instructions again in his native language, which John doesn't understand. But John would just like nod along and like, yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Good going, John. Good going.
In the back, you do hear a gunshot.
What? Wow. These people are crazy.
But yeah. So do you continue on your way?
I think so. We really don't want to get involved with the gunshot.
Yeah.
Anghel, you will know that guns are kind of rare in like your country. Your people usually use like swords and stuff like that, not necessarily
Yeah.
guns.
So maybe he's like a little freaked out by that. Maybe? Does he think like guns are like scary?
It's a very loud noise.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, now give me a second. Do you all like keep Miku's warning in mind to like not look at this lady, not interact with her, etc.?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that,
I think Anghel's kind of peeking up at her, but he's not doing it very blatantly. Like.
Okay. Yeah. Give me a hot second. While I put her little token on the screen.
For some reason, I feel like the gunshot behind is less. Oh wow!
Oh,
Way less
she's
terrifying than this. What a beauty!
Oh man.
Okay. Now that you're able to like see her more up close, do you keep Miku's warning in mind?
Hell, freaking yes.
All the while you do hear Miku constantly mumbling a prayer.
Okay.
Yeah. And as you all walk, she doesn't seem to be like paying attention to you guys directly, unless you like block her path. But you all do see a glow coming from Illona's bag.
Oh.
Oh, my god!
damn.
Oh shit. What do we do? Who is she? Okay, that's interesting.
But wait, she's not paying attention to us really, or is she like looking at the bag?
She's not paying attention to you, let's say, yet.
Uh,
I guess. We should probably keep the orb hidden from her.
we don't want to find out more though. Like maybe she can do. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't just want to ask her. She looks a tad bit too terrifying for me.
She does.
Yo,
But,
so
like-
we got this orb, you know.
Anghel, yeah, it does very much look like all the stories you heard of the Mother of the Forest.
Oh, it does. Interesting.
Holy cow! Yeah, I
So maybe he starts to have doubt, like that she's not real or something. Maybe he's like, rethinking his life choices. I don't know.
guess
But what we just
follow
like we just hide it and ignore her? I don't know. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
glowing, like it's glowing through Illona's bag.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. I think, like, do we want to find out more about the orb, or
Definitely, but then at least I think so. But at the same time, like, I'm not sure. I mean,
This might not be the moment.
yeah.
Okay, you decide, I guess. I mean, Elon has the orb, so she decides.
Yeah.
But that's kind of terrifying. Like, I feel like if we get close to her, she'll just like do some weird horror shit where she just like jumps at you for the orb. Some shit.
Okay, so do you want to go into the forest or something?
Then we can't step on flowers. It's hard.
Yeah.
To describe what she's doing, she's just appears to be like walking, leaning on a staff on the road. She doesn't she doesn't look at you. She just like seems to be like, oh, I'm minding my own business here.
I guess we just continue walking. Like, I keep the
Yeah.
bag on the other side from her, like as far away as possible.
Okay.
And you make like room on the road for her to pass, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No looking, no flower stepping, no nothing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. As you pass by her, once she like gets next to Illona, you would see that she like looks at you and leaves and smiles at you, which looks horrifying. She's missing most of her teeth, and the smell is awful. Well, awful not in the sense of like, say, death or rot, but she smells like animal refuse, if that makes sense.
Nice.
Okay.
So she looks at Illona and smiles. All the while, the closer she gets, the orb glows even brighter and brighter. She looks at Illona, smiles, and then continues walking.
Okay.
That's heartwarming, I guess.
And as she walks further on, the glow of the orb dims and dims.
Okay.
Okay, so like the orb reacts to magic.
Maybe. I don't know.
Like,
What
because
was that? What was that all about? Says Joseph.
Everybody scratched their head.
Yeah. Your guess is as good as ours, I guess. Should we just say like, I don't know. I'm not sure. Should we say like, oh, we have a trinket or whatever, but we don't say what the trinket is?
Did Joseph notice the orb or something, or did he just?
They would have like noticed the orb, but they would be like listening to what Miku said of don't say anything until she goes by.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
By the way, you see Miku is visibly crying in fear.
Oh.
Oh no.
Is it okay to talk with him now? It's like she's passed.
Yeah, she's gone.
Okay. Like, I guess you were right about the mother of the forest.
Of course, it's the mother of the forest. Everyone knows about her.
Yeah. Okay.
Does she, Muninn will sort of ask him, does she frequent, like, are there places that she frequents? Like, is she usually on this road, or supposed to be on this road?
Well, she frequents the forest.
I suppose that makes sense.
Okay.
I'm just wondering,
It's
because
the first time I've ever seen her, or heard of anyone seeing her, to be honest.
Oh.
Do you know more about the tales of the Mother of the Forest? Like, where she originated? Like, she obviously watches out for the forest, but like anything more than that?
She kills people who don't respect the forest and kidnaps children.
Oh boy.
We need to kidnap children to gain her power and touch the orb.
Well, she kidnaps children and then feeds them and then cooks them in her oven. And yes, this is a coincidence with a certain German folktale.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the exact folktale is also in this part of the world.
Oh, they like. It's like the same story, or is it
Yeah,
like?
pretty much. Well,
Okay.
with some adjustments, but yeah, not so much sweets, but rather more typical food.
Mm.
Yeah. And as she walks by and the glow of the orb recedes, you do hear, like, all the while you were hearing like shouts and occasional gunshots from the meeting of the two noble carriages. And at one point, the shouts like stop.
Oh, wow.
And you hear the howling of several packs of wolves.
Oh god, they're going to eat the corpses or something. I don't know. No. Okay. And she's like the mother of the forest or whatever she is. She's heading toward them, right?
She was heading in that direction.
Okay.
Do you guys think we should turn around, or should we just keep going?
I'd say we were lucky that she didn't do anything to us.
Yeah.
And not take a chance.
Okay. Like, I'm still not convinced that she's for real. I don't know. But okay. Like, I don't know what to think, but I mean, definitely something is happening with the orb and stuff. She's something.
Yeah,
But I don't know. Okay.
I kind of want to, like, visit her again at some point, but the fact that, like, because that's why obviously I was asking, or I guess Muninn was asking, does she usually walk along this road?
Oh, so we can find her again?
Yeah, but then I don't know, I mean, I'm sure we could probably find her again at some point. I was gonna, like, because the guy was like, oh, well, this is the first time I've ever met her. Or not met her, but seen her.
Okay.
But then we've been lucky to, do you know what I mean? The fact that we've seen her once already could mean that we could get lucky again, do you know what I mean? I don't know.
Maybe it's easier, like, with the orb as well. Maybe.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was wondering if the orb had has something to do with. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I feel you. Maybe the orb, like, I guess triggered her to come out. Maybe.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah. I don't know.
So I guess we won't know.
I guess we'll never know.
If you want, like, what your NPC pets are thinking, Miku is horrified. Joseph is just like looking around. Well, that's fascinating. I guess we can keep going, right? Jean is just confused, slightly worried, mostly confused.
Okay. In which case, should we all keep going? Like, keep heading north?
I guess.
Or should we, like, take out the orb and just, like, try to, like,
Experiment with it? I don't.
yeah, like, look further into it, like, do a careful roll and be like, can I gain something from this?
I mean, it did kind of stop glowing now, right?
It's back to, like, its quote-unquote standby glow that it had ever since you took it from the ruins.
Yeah.
Man, I missed my chance there.
We could, if we wanted to look further into it, we could sort of turn around and, like, walk back until it starts glowing again. But, like, do you know what I mean? Assuming that she hasn't because the thing is, too, if she's a spirit, then she might have, like, disappeared.
disappear.
I mean, we could always try it. We could always try it, right?
I mean, she
I guess-
might have like turned into a pack of wolves and just like devoured 40 people back there.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe like the one with the basically Illona and someone else could go with her. Like not. I mean, are we trying to keep the orb a little? Like I know they noticed it, our pets, but are we trying to?
I guess it probably wouldn't hurt if they knew about it, but like, not. We don't have to tell them where we got it from unless they specifically ask. I don't know.
Yeah,
We could just say, "Oh, it's a trinket."
it glows sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, okay, but like, so I mean, I don't know. Like, do all of us go back?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. If you both think so.
Yeah, we can like tell the pets to be like, stay here. Like in Skyrim, you know, as well with like Lydia.
Yeah.
It's like, wait here.
Miku would violently oppose it, like, no, we have to get away. What are you thinking?
I promise I'll be back. You know?
Well, if you're going, I'm going.
Oh.
Oh boy. Okay, then I guess they can come with us. I don't know. I don't know though.
Jean doesn't want to be like left alone on the road, and Joseph would also like to follow just out of curiosity.
I'm impressed by their loyalty. They just like met a freaking ogre woman and be like, okay, fine.
Okay.
More like safety in numbers being a thing and all that.
Mm.
And yeah. Eventually, as you... Are you like rushing back, or are you just like walking leisurely?
I guess
Don't-
like
You go first.
I was gonna say like rushing like ever so slightly. Do you know what I mean? But like
Yeah, we're trying to catch up to her, but we don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We try to like still maintain the rules that Miku said
Oh,
But-
yeah.
a bit faster, maybe.
Sure. He seems completely horrified, but follows along anyway. Yeah. Eventually, yeah, as you walk with the pace you're setting, eventually the orb will once again start glowing a little bit, and then more and more.
Okay.
Before it glows a lot, can I just like careful roll now what I can gain from it?
Sure. Yeah, give me a careful.
Yeah.
I mean, what's your question? Ask me a question and I'll give you an answer according to the roll.
What's a good question for this?
I guess a good question would be what is
Is it changing temperature, maybe? I don't know.
yeah.
But I guess you can tell that pretty easily. I don't know.
Yeah. I was thinking what is the relationship between the orb and the spirit specifically, I suppose.
Yeah,
Is
that's a
it
good one.
just- Yeah. Is it just that they're both magic, or is it something else? Like that sort of thing.
I mean, they're clearly related, but with that roll, I can't really tell you much.
Mhm.
Maybe
You can try to improve it if you'd like, or you can just leave it be, of course.
I totally forgot about. I just thought of this right now. Like the dream Illona had. I totally forgot about that.
Oh, wow, right.
For the sake of what was the dream? Sorry.
The
Like-
orb was talking to her, right?
Yeah, like all the power in the world dream, you know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness.
Can I use one of my birthday inspirations to like improve the roll?
Of course. Are you using it to give yourself +2 or to reroll?
I think +2.
Sure. So, with a 3 this time, what's your question? Same question?
Yes.
Sorry?
Yeah, same question.
Okay. They're, of course, you once again, yeah, they're clearly related. But you do, how should I say this? You've come to this idea that perhaps magic begets more magic.
Okay.
Like that? Does that mean like what Muninn Deli, I don't know, said about triggering it or something?
Yeah.
Partly, more what I rather meant was that the presence of the Mother of the Forest is very clearly related to the presence of the orb. And
Right.
the power of the orb is clearly related to the Mother of the Forest.
So I'm wondering, like, does this orb... Obviously, I'm not, like, asking you this directly, because that's something that we'd probably need to find out. Like,
Well, I should say that Illona is not the only one who can do a careful roll to investigate.
okay, cool. In which case, I'm going to ask this question. So I'm going to do a careful roll and then ask the question, or would you rather I did it the other way around?
Careful first, I think.
Okay. Alright, cool. So I think my question was, is this orb like is this orb like a product of the spirit of the forest? So, like, you know how again, weird example, you know how in Skyrim Daedra have like their artifacts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is this orb like an artifact specifically of the spirit of the forest?
That's a very, very interesting question and a very good question. However, I would need a little bit more, like a bit of a better roll to answer that.
Okay.
But you do get that there's something on that line of thinking.
Okay.
Doesn't mean that that's what's happening, just that that's a very good question to ask.
Okay, cool.
I mean,
And you can improve your roll if you'd like, of course.
exactly. That's what I was thinking. And I think you have like aspects that can work, right? If you want it, or I could. I don't know.
I'm not sure because I've already used one of them, haven't I? Although
We're also approaching the end of the session, and the fate point number does reset. So
okay, yeah, I wouldn't mind. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't mind giving you one or something, or compelling or whatever. But I don't know if I can, I don't know if I have.
I don't mind using one of my own, but as far as aspects that I'd need to sort of invoke it with, I think, I suppose my main aspect, Seeker of Knowledge, would be like the one, like that would probably definitely, in fact, be the one that I'd invoke.
Definitely, and I will take that. So, your question was like, is the orb an artifact of the Mother of the Forest?
Yeah.
Well, in the Skyrim sense, so to say. And you remember what Miku told you, that this is the first time he's ever seen or heard of anyone's ever seeing the Mother of the Forest. Your first thought isn't necessarily, is the orb an artifact of the Mother of the Forest, but rather, is the Mother of the Forest a manifestation from the orb?
Oh yeah, so it is, I think, what you said, Ellie. Like that,
Right.
that the orb somehow triggers the.
Right.
Okay. Then I must have misheard then, because I thought you were saying that the Mother produced the orb, so to say. My bad.
No, yeah, he said that's what he asked, but before that he said that he might be. Anyway, yeah, I think that's what's happening.
That's the conclusion you come to, Muninn.
Okay, so that it's a manifestation then.
Well, manifestation is perhaps not the right word, but the fact that the Mother of the Forest appeared right before your eyes is clearly because of the orb, though you're not necessarily sure of the details.
Okay.
I do wonder if that means that it's like that she's real, or if it's more like, you know, it makes real what people believe in or something, you know. Whatever. I don't know if I explained that right.
It's a very good point. A very good question, though.
Did you? I suppose. Did you want to ask that question, Anghel? Like, if I get playing past the parcel, I get here, I guess. But did you want to ask that question, or not?
I mean, I guess I could do a careful roll as well, but I don't know if that will work.
You're always welcome to try. That's a very good roll.
Yeah.
So your question, can you repeat like the exact wording so I know how to answer your question?
Okay, so like I wonder if the orb like manifests things that are necessarily like they're real, or if it's just manifesting things based on what people believe in, as in like.
That is an interesting question, actually.
I will say, when the Mother of the Forest passed you by, the awful smell clearly felt very real. You do see, like, she leaves tracks. Those things are clearly very real. So she's not just like a figment of your imagination. However, the orb is like an artifact of like the ancient Rimlen, who didn't have like the same legends as the Rima people do. So
Right.
There's clearly something there about like what the myths of the Rima taking shape, so to say.
Okay, it affects like it seems to be affecting like according to like the prevailing legends or whatever.
Yeah. She like when you look at her, like the very first thought that goes through your mind, even if you're not a superstitious person, is, oh, it's the Mother of the Forest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Cool.
really cool. So I guess in some way... Sorry, go on.
That was such a good question. I just wanted to say that, like, damn, good one.
Yeah.
Thanks. I don't know. It was just, it was just kind of an inspiration. Like Deli was, never mind. Like, it was just a continuation of the discussion. But fine.
Yeah. No, it's good.
All of them are good questions, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Though I'm not sure how Anghel would convey this complex idea.
No. I don't know if he even like. Yeah. I guess he just kind of like realized it for himself, but he doesn't even know how to convey it to himself, kind of in a way that would make any sense. So. Yeah.
Hmm.
So what do we do now?
Well, you were walking like towards, like you're trying to follow her. Do you continue to do that?
I do have a question. I don't know if I need to do anything, but like, I mean, does the Mother of the Forest like have any special powers, or is she like?
You've heard various, how should I say it? There's more than like one version of the story. Like worst case, like lowest power scaling, she's just a creepy old woman.
Yeah.
Worst case, she is like in communion with the forest itself, and like whenever like someone like steps on a flower or something, she feels that pain.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
And in those like more exaggerated versions of the story, she can command the forest and its creatures to do her bidding.
Oh wow.
Which
Like wolves.
yeah, which
Yeah.
her bidding usually is to protect the forest itself, or to kidnap children, whatever.
Because that makes sense. Okay. Interesting. So, I mean, overall, I don't think we need to do any more with her, right? We did, we
Yeah.
realize important things.
I think
Yeah.
we don't want to take our chances there.
Yeah. And we should keep in mind that we can, meet up against other other legends.
Yeah,
If, I don't know.
that's such a cool thing. Like, just spawns creatures at you.
Yeah. That's one way to look at it.
So you turn around and go back north.
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Miku looks visibly relieved. Joseph and Jean look confused but follow along. As to the south itself, you continue to hear the howling of the wolves, and then you hear a large number of angry barks, and like the silence you heard before, you now hear screams and gunshots. And clearly the sounds of
maybe they're
violence.
shooting at the wolves.
Yeah.
You
Like,
cle-
what? Did they disturb the forest or something?
You clearly hear like sounds of violence happening, whatever form that violence may be. You hear the sounds of men dying, of animals also dying.
Shit, that's on us. we made this orb stop working again. Oh,
Like-
man.
I will
Is
say,
it though?
What?
I will say, you if you continue on your way, you will have just circumvented our story's first boss fight.
Oh.
We would have to fight her?
Well, she is. What I'm saying is, she is like a boss level character, not someone you can beat alone.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Let's run away.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sure. And as you hear the shouting and the screams, you hasten your pace. All your companions also look concerned, and yeah, you begin to clear the forest, which we'll see where that leads you in the next episode, I think.
Oh,
This
you
was
just-
such a freaking cool episode. Holy shit.
Yeah, it was.
And as a little addendum, whether you had defeated the boss or circumvented it, all of you, this isn't the correct term, but it's like the easiest to convey, all of you, quote unquote, level up.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Nice. Yay.
That's sweet. Hell yeah.
Even though I feel like we just, so
Well, again, the system we're using works in terms of milestones, not like experience
okay.
points. And like clearing the forest and meeting the mother of the forest is very clearly a major milestone in the story. So you've hit that point. What that means specifically, it means you can do a bunch of changes to your character if you like. These are entirely optional. And you also get 1 extra point to put in whichever stat you prefer.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
We do it right now, or we do it?
No. Just
Oh, okay.
I'll post in our little Discord chat like the specific, because there's a bunch of technicalities, and I'll post in our little Discord. Here's what happens when you quote unquote level up. And just by our next session, do let me know where you put that extra point and update your character sheets accordingly. Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Yes.
So cool.
So, you've unlocked, well, not unlocked, that's not the right term. You've uncovered, that's the better term, some information regarding this orb. And you've just bypassed the first boss fight. Whether that was good or bad remains to be seen. And you've got 2 new shiny little pets.
Yay.
Yay.
I'd call that a job well done. What can I say?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel,
Things really
fine.
turned out well for us.
yeah, I feel so accomplished.
That's awesome.
Nicely done. We will, I suppose we'll deal with the exact consequences in our next session. But what are your thoughts?
I think the first character was so cool. Like, it was so intimidating happen with the carriages, but like this one creature in front was way more scary.
Yeah.
Like as soon as we saw her picture, it was like, oh shit,
Yeah.
change your mind.
I always
feel like quite-
go ahead.
I was just gonna say I feel like quite a bit like I feel like quite a bit happened, do you know what I mean? Which is cool.
Yeah.
You know, we nearly got mugged again by the bandits. We met the mother of. We met like an ancient spirit, whatever.
Yeah, wow. And I feel like we haven't really discovered anything about the orb for the longest time. Like we just carried it around and didn't really know what we were doing with it. And now we found something. Yay.
Yeah, it's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah. I should mention just as a little aside, like again, the mother of the forest is a real character in real mythology. And there's like various versions of that story. There's just one like common factor across all of them and that's like in every version of the story, this is the common factor. She's an old woman and she is incredibly ugly. That's the one common factor.
You found a good image for her then.
Yeah. Well done.
I think so too. Okay.
Like you didn't have to say the word act.
I should say there's even like a saying that like in my language, you're ugly like the mother of the forest.
Oh,
Oh wow!
ouch.
Yeah, that cuts deep.
What did you say, Ashen, about emotional damage? Yeah. So yeah, I guess we will see where that leads to. Do you have any other thoughts before we go into our usual shoutouts and while I do the roll of the dice in the background?
Not really.
Yeah, nothing on my end, I don't think.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay. Well, dear viewers, thank you once again for watching and listening to us. I'm going to ask these lovely people to talk about themselves and what they're doing. Again, as is usual, I rolled some dice in the background, and the dice have decided that Show&Tell should go ahead and talk about herself and what she's doing, etc. first. Could you please go ahead, Show&Tell?
Of course. So I'm Show. I have a YouTube channel on which I react to anime mostly, and I have a lot of fun and a lot of talking. So you can join if you enjoy that kind of thing.
She's great at it. And I should say you are such a freaking hard worker. Like I saw you posted your like schedule for the week on YouTube, and I could never post that many videos in a week.
Yeah, I'm insane. I don't know. I keep trying to like. I mean, you know that feeling when you first start out and you're like so excited and you have so much energy. So I totally fell in that trap, and now I feel like kind of exhausted. So I'm trying to little by little kind of, lower the amount. But yeah, it's gonna take time.
What you mean? So everyone who's watching, enjoy her videos while you can, I guess. But thank you. And next, according to the dice I rolled, would be Ashen. Could you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Yes, I'm Ash. You can find me on Instagram where I draw stuff. Right now I have this new collaboration coming up, which I'm really excited about. So, something to look forward to.
Nice. Looking forward to it. Okay. Thank you very much, Ash. And next, according to the dice, would be Mr. DelyGob. Could you please go ahead and talk about yourself?
Of course. So, Again, hello everyone. My name is Dely. I am a Goblin VTuber on Twitch, and I stream variety. So I play like any kind of game that I'm like interested in at the time. As far as at the moment, I think I have plans to play Elden Ring possibly in the near future because I'm like my channel's always been a really big Dark Souls like kind of thing. Like I think one of the first games was 1, for example. So yeah, we'll probably be playing Elden Ring soon. So if you want to like hop in and join us with that, then go ahead. I'm always it's always sick to see new people.
Nice. That's awesome. I know it's a very popular game at the moment, so do check Dely's stream out to hear his take on things and his commentary, etc., etc. So thank you.
Thank you.
And I was your Dungeon Master, Game Master Teeironor. I do this series, which is a lot of fun, and another Fate Accelerated series focused on the Warcraft universe, which has been running for more than a year now, actually. Regarding that other series, because of scheduling issues, we haven't like posted an episode in a month, but we're gonna be back on schedule as if the week you're seeing this on. Yeah, so do enjoy that, please. But other than that, dear viewers, thank you once again for watching and listening to us. We shall be back next week, and we will see you then. Goodbye, everybody.